Hey everyone, it's Job, and I'm back again with another journal with me. This is the 11th journal with me on this channel, which is so crazy because I feel like I just started this channel, and here we are in the in the double digits. As you can see, I'm sticking to this stream of consciousness, one take style voiceover. I'm not gonna edit this, I'm just gonna keep on going, and let's see where this goes because I tend to make so many mistakes. But a lot of you actually commented that you like this type of voiceover and it's a lot more casual, and I'm glad because it saves me a lot of time, and I kind of enjoy this because I can be more myself in these voiceovers. Anyways, while I was rambling, I basically sorted through a whole bunch of my pamphlets and ephemera that I collected over the trip, and I chose a few relevant ephemera pieces and I guess receipts, ticket stubs that I actually used during that day. So we're journaling for January the 15th, which was the Saturday, which was the second day of my Hong Kong Taiwan trip. I was actually in Hong Kong for this day, and yeah, let's get started. So basically, I sifted through a few of my papers, my pattern papers earlier through that folder, and I chose this kind of grid ledger paper style paper, but it's actually not ledger paper. It's just I guess it's kind of like scrapbook paper. And that's my frizzy hair. Anyways, and I'm gonna use my signature. What is that called again? Tearaway calendar sheet, which I use in almost all of these journal with me's, but I really like how it looks in these spreads, and it kind of is like an anchor in my spread because it provides some consistency throughout my journal pages. But as you can see, I kind of put down a few of the elements on the page, but I didn't commit to gluing them down because A, I wasn't ready, and B, I wanted to add some paint on the right hand side of the spread. So I'm basically taking this blue and I'm using my Aquash brush pen with just some water in it, and I'm just haphazardly putting some blue and red paint on the page, and I kind of want to make it look distressed without actually using a distress stain because I don't actually have any distress. Drew, that's a hard combination of words. Distress stains on hand. I only have distress sprays, and I guess I wanted to achieve that look but with watercolors, and I think it turned out all right. And as you can see, I've been keeping my new washies in a bowl because I actually don't have any more space in my washi storage boxes on my desk. So I've been keeping all the new Taiwan and Hong Kong and Macau washis that I purchased in that bowl, which is, I guess, working out for me all right. So I use that red classic-y washi tape and put some at the top of the page on the left hand side, and then I took that empty washi tape. I think it's MT's washi. Ooh, no, it's an MT collaboration with Morris and Co. Whew, mouthful. So while I was rambling on about washi tapes, I pulled out this post-it with a stamp on it, and this is from the Midori meetup back in December, and basically there were a whole bunch of Midori Traveler's Notebook stamps there, and I just stamped them onto post-it so I could use them in future spreads. And this particular stamp says visit pass, and there's a little space in the center for you to use a roller date stamp to put the date in. So it kind of resembles a bus ticket or a plane ticket or some sort of ticket, and I think it goes well with the theme of my spread. And now I'm going to pull out this new toy that I have. It's called the Shiny S100 DIY stamp kit, and it allows you to make your own custom stamps. So I have this circle stamp that says Job's Journal Confidential, and there's a little blank space in the center for you to put some sort of element in there. So I'm going to go in with my Rishing Type Foundry letterpress blocks, and I'm going to stamp my initials in the center, but sadly I didn't put enough ink on the stamp, so it didn't turn out that great. So I'm going to cover it up, and I'm going to use my favorite red wax, and I'm going to melt some red wax over top of my mistake. And I think it's gonna turn out pretty cool because there's a lot of red on both pages of the spread, so I guess it just ties it all together. And I'm gonna use a Rishing Type Foundry letterpress block as my seal stamp instead of the usual fleur-de-lis seal stamp that I have. I need to give that a break because I use it in a lot of my spreads. And while that's cooling and drying, I'm gonna put a tip in at the bottom of the page. I'm just gonna tip in that octopus card. It's a transit card that I used in Hong Kong, and everyone uses it there, and it's super cool. You can use it at convenience stores instead of a credit card or debit card or cash. And now I'm gonna finally commit and tape that Chinese to Korean dictionary page onto the right hand side of the spread. And now I'm gonna actually tape that hand carry luggage tag on the edge of that page. And I think it gives it a really cool look. It ends up looking like those Midori washi tapes that look like luggage tags. So this is a real luggage tag, and I didn't have to spend money on a new washi tape, which is cool. And I just snipped off the overhanging parts of the luggage tag, and now I'm gonna finally tape those photos down. But I actually changed the format or the layout in the last minute, and I ended up putting that photo of the roasted duck that I had at Yat Lok at the left page. And that duck was so good. The Yat Lok restaurant is actually a 1 Michelin star restaurant, and I highly suggest you visit Yat Lok if you're ever in Hong Kong. And then the photo at the top of the right page is actually just a photo of the street near the Yat Lok restaurant, and I thought it was cool because there were a lot of red signs on the photo, and I thought it would complement the red in my spread. And lastly, there's a photo of me holding a cup of coffee, and that photo was taken at the Cupping Room, which is an awesome coffee shop in central Hong Kong. You should definitely check it out too. It reminds me of the cafes back in Vancouver, and I actually really love their coffee. I'm kind of kicking myself because I didn't end up buying any of their coffee beans because the coffee was really delicious. And now I'm adding these two post-its. One is a marble post-it, and the other is actually not a post-it. It's a what is this? It's a classic onion skin paper, and those are just gonna be places for me to put some journaling and writing onto the spread. And I'm finally adhering that last photo down, and I'm gonna put a few finishing touches. This is a black and craft paper washi tape, and then I put that near the photo at the top of the page, and then I'm gonna use this Maste washi tape, which is a coffee themed washi tape, and I'm gonna put that near the photo of me holding a cup of coffee. And honestly, I think this is my new favorite washi tape because it's so cool, and I love coffee, so I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. But this is the final spread. I'm gonna go in and I think take out a brush pen. This is a Zig brushable pen, and I'm just gonna put Hong Kong Day 2 since this spread is all about my second day in Hong Kong. And I kept it pretty simple. I didn't add any more washi tapes even though I really wanted to, and I'm just gonna go in and do some journaling. But honestly, I already have a travel journal about this day, so the journaling is just going to be very minimal, and it's just going to be me talking about the photos instead of me going in depth about my day. So this is the final spread. I think it looks pretty cool. It's very photo heavy and ephemera heavy, but I think it ended up looking pretty great. It's a very clean spread. There's a lot of red, which is cool, and I was there almost... No, I wasn't there during Lunar New Year. I'm making this up. Let me wrap up this voiceover. I sound really tired. It's 1 a.m. in the morning right now. I should really go to bed. But thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about anything. And also, leave a few quotes down in the comment section below because I want to do a brush lettering process video in the future, and I want some cool quotes to script out. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!